Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a quick Christopher Mitchell recap. It's Mastermind Weekend. Woohoo! Mastermind Weekend looks like it's in Las Vegas. He's got 12 suckers, and they're just the kind of people I would see being foolish enough to give Christopher Mitchell their money. You know, just judging a book by the cover, they look somewhat desperate. You got 3 or 4 women. You got a couple of I don't know how to say it. You can go to his Facebook page and you can see the people. They just look like desperate people in search of this this plan that's, you know, there's just nothing there. Just understand that. I mean, there's nothing there. Guys, you do not have to invest in Christopher Mitchell's strategies at all. At all. There's nothing to say. You go with the bankroll and you keep doubling your bet until you win, okay? That's what you do. So let's understand each other. You know, he just finds suckers, and I guess with the internet, they're out there. They're out there. So I'm going to do a quick recap. I saw the 12 people, and I'm not going to say anything nasty because there's so many videos out there. I had a guy email me and say there's just so much out there, and you're not going to be able to help people. You're just not going to be able to help anybody. So we're trying to help people that have doubt. We're trying to help people that are thinking about it, but they don't know what to do. Guys, you're not going to beat the system. You're not going to beat the casino long term, okay? You're going to go and give Christopher Mitchell some godly amount of money, and now he wants $1,000 to be in this elite coaching club. People, how can you afford that? If I was your investment advisor and I told you to give me $1,000, I'd have to know about your financial situation, of course, but if I was going to invest $1,000 a month with you, at the end of a year, I hope you have at least 7 to 10% gain, you know, depending on the market conditions and what you're investing in. But I'm just saying, you're going to have something to show for it. You're not having anything. You're giving him money just so he can go do his own little thing so he can live off of. There's nothing out there that he's going to give you guys. Guys, if you're interested in Christopher Mitchell, email me doublejackpot01@gmail.com, and I'll give you all his strategies and tell you what he's charging you for absolutely free. I'll give it to you. Email me, guys. Unless he's putting on one heck of a ruse, he just keeps finding these people, these desperate people, and they look just like the kind of people. I'm not stereotyping. They would exactly look like the kind of people that you would see at an MLM event. They would look like the kind of people that are gambling degenerates and thinking you're going to beat the casino. Trust me, you're not going to do it. So he's been sick for a week. You know, this is the healthiest guy on the planet. All he boasts about is health. The post before that, he was talking about the great flood. I'll read it so I'm not putting words in anyone's mouth. I'm wondering when we're going to have this great flood again. It's talking biblical. He's talking about God. He's got to be infuriated with the evil and corrupt people in this world. Christopher, on a micro scale, you're corrupt. You're basically stealing from people. When I say stealing, you're taking advantage of people. You don't even understand and when people defend you, they don't even understand. You're asking for a god ton of money to give something that anything Christopher Mitchell is giving you guys, just know it's free. It's free on the internet. There's nothing he's made up in his 40 years on this planet, especially, you know, calling himself a professional gambler after a couple of years, you know. Okay, so he's been sick. Let's just break this down. This is showing you his narcissistic behavior. It's just follow me. I'm going to read it word for word. I may skip some of it because a lot of it doesn't even need to be said. I've been absent the last 5 days, so let me tell you why. Saturday, guess we're talking about last Saturday. Got a headache, got a sore throat, started feeling a little lightheaded and dizzy. Great, go to the doctor. That's what millionaires and people that care about their bodies and they're so healthy do. They go to the doctor. They go to the emergency room or they go to a clinic. They have insurance or they got their credit card out or they got cash ready to pay. Sunday, everything intensified. I didn't eat or get out of bed. But you posted on Facebook. Huh. How sick are you really? You got time to post on Facebook. And this is a long rant, by the way. A long rant. Monday, felt terrible, so I decided to go to the gym to sit in the sauna to detox. I thought that would push out all the sickness and make me feel better. Really. Sick as hell. You're going to go to the gym and leave your house so you can what? Get others sick? This is an absolute narcissistic moron, people. He feels deathly sick and he's going to go to the gym. Much less go to the wet sauna and germ up that place. He doesn't care. This guy's an idiot, man. This is the same guy that y'all are taking gambling lessons from. Doesn't go to the doctor. Doesn't listen to his wife who's a nurse. Why? He's a narcissist. Why listen to my wife that's a 20-year veteran of nursing? Why listen to her? It happened so fast. After 5 minutes in the sauna, I walked out and fainted. That's capitalized, so I got to shout it. Fainted in the locker room. My eyesight was blurry, but I could see about 10 people hovering over the top of me. I remember a bright light being shot into my pupils as someone was yelling, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How many fingers am I holding up?" I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was confused as to why paramedics were putting me on a stretcher, and all I could see were a bunch of dudes standing around in bath towels. Maybe those are some... It's the setup, people. It's the setup. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on that. Cold Studios. The swim team practice. It's a flashback, Christopher. You're having a massive flashback to Cold Studios. Guys in towels. That's precious. That's your psyche. You're passed out. You got a flashback of what's going through your mind, but your ears perk up and you see guys in towels and you're coming around, bro. No pun intended. When I arrived in the ambulance and the paramedics started doing all their typical pokes and prods, they asked me if I remember anything. Wonder who's footing that bill. I would say the American taxpayers, because you know he has got no insurance and you know, you guarantee he's not paying for that ambulance ride. If so, Christopher, show us a paid receipt of your ambulance ride. That's got to be starting at $5,000. I said, yeah. I like the guy sitting in the towels, standing in the towels. That got me excited. I started to get up. I was sitting in the sauna, and then I walked out. I told them I hadn't had anything to eat in 2 days, and I've been laying in bed sick. Paramedic said, dude, you ain't ate nothing in 2 days? You're weak, you feel like crap, so you come to the gym? And you get in a hot sauna. Huh. Who thought that was a good idea? Nothing in his system for 2 days, 48 hours. He's going to go in a steam room, and he wonders why he fainted. Huh. Golly, this is your guy that just said a week ago or two, I'm a freaking genius. I'm a genius status. I'm smarter than anybody. Goes to the gym, germs up the place, faints, wakes up to a big excitement of a guy in a towel, and he says, he admits, this is his words, I hadn't ate nothing in 2-3 days, and I'm sick, and I came to the gym and I fainted. You know, he ain't ate in 2 days. He's going to go to the gym. Smart. This is the guy that wants your mastermind money and got your mastermind money. Thank you very much. He got you. He got you guys. Y'all got God again. And guys, now that I'm getting into this video, you people that went to the mastermind group, y'all look like desperate, degenerate gamblers just wanting to hear somebody give you that encouragement to go out and blow your money, lose your money, and pay to lose your money. That's what y'all look like. And y'all, I wish I could post your pictures. They said when I stood up inside the sauna and walked out, I experienced orthostatic hypertension. I think that has to do with something he got at Colt Studios. I don't know. Really don't care. They told me they were going to take me to the emergency room and run some tests, and I said, hell no! Absolutely not! That was all caps, guys. Yet usually when they take you to the stretcher and put you close to the ambulance, if it's really life-threatening and something scary, they just haul you to the emergency room. But I guess I've been, not me personally, but I've had a friend that could decline services, and I guess you don't get the full ambulance ride to the emergency room. Actually, he probably said something like, this is how it got down. Guys, how much is this trip in this ambulance to the emergency room? It's about 15 grand, maybe 10 grand, I don't know. I'm gonna guess they said 10 to 15,000. Let me out, I'm walking. I ain't paying for that. I got a mastermind group to do in 3 days. That's not coming out of my mastermind group. They couldn't take me against my will. Oh, no, they can't. So I had them take me home. Take me home, guys. They talked to my wife, in parentheses, got to put this, nurse, a nurse that's stupid enough to marry him, and told her what happened. I went straight to bed all day. Again. Tuesday, I woke up even worse. You went to the paramedics check you out, want to take you to the emergency room for a checkout, and then you're even feeling worse on Wednesday, and you still don't go to the doctor. Genius, 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 genius. I was absolutely miserable. Definitely the worst sickness I've ever had in my life. Of course, you've never been sick before. For the last few days, I had been popping ibuprofen, Tylenol, swallowing cough syrup practically every hour, and sucking, oh, he's got that in caps too, and sucking on cough drops every minute that I was awake. So the whole sucking cough drops was a subliminal little thing that he had. He can't help himself. Nothing helped. Christopher, ever thought of going to the doctor? I got a mastermind group in 3 days, people. I bet y'all all come down with some crazy illness. I decided to force myself to get out of bed. So my family and I went out to eat for dinner. Sick as hell, people. And him and his family are going out to dinner to spread COVID, spread some nasty disease. He ain't staying home. And what's he have? You think he had a soup and a light sandwich or just some soup? No, this is where this genius goes. He had dinner, pizza and lasagna. Does it get any worse? He's sick as a dog and he goes and has pizza and lasagna. Now, off topic. I'd have done the same thing, but I'm here to bash him. So, anyways, that's something I would have done. But my wife, who's not a nurse, would say, hell no, we ain't going for pizza. You're going to get yourself some chicken soup or I'm just going to make you. We ain't going out in this. Double jackpot, you are crazy. I am not letting you go have pizza and lasagna. We're not leaving this house. You're sick as hell. You got that right. I'll get back into bed. But he's the GOAT. He runs the show. He had that pizza and lasagna, spread it all to the waitstaff all over the place. I felt absolutely terrible and almost collapsed. Hey, Christopher, you think you should have went to the doctor at this point? Hell no, I ain't wasting my cash on that. I got bills that you don't even pay. Sorry, guys, I digress. We got home and I went straight to bed. My head was throbbing. My throat was killing me. My nose couldn't breathe. My eyes were matted shut with nasty mucus. Huh. Thanks for the graphic details. Not that I feel sorry for you. At 1 a.m., I couldn't take it anymore. My wife and I started arguing about me getting some antibiotics. Huh. Arguing. Feeling like this, but you're going to go out to the gym, to a restaurant, spread all this nastiness. Good people, these Mitchells. I refuse because I'm against all drugs. Okay, this is great. Yet he used and sold steroids. Admitted, not my words, admitted selling steroids. He's against all drugs, but he'll sell and use steroids. You can't make this up, people. This guy is a liar, narcissistic, egomaniac, thieving snake oil salesman. And I'm not trying to give snake oil salesman a bad name, if you know what I mean. She said at this point in time, they wouldn't help me anyway. I felt worse than I've ever have before. I told myself, I felt like dying right now. He couldn't even pull that off, people. You know, really sad. You know, who's going to raise champers? Probably a normal man that she would marry. Someone who has a job and wants to teach kids the right way to live instead of suckering gambling degenerates to give them $4,000 and go to the casino and keep doubling till you win. If I take antibiotics, they will kill me. I would feel better up in heaven. Huh. He really thinks he's going upward. I'm not his judge and jury, but at this snapshot of his life, let's just say he's going to stay in purgatory for a good while. A good while. Okay. But he's got himself up in heaven. I'm sure that's where all the scamming people go, but hey, that's just a side thought. Y'all don't have to. I told my wife she wins. She called Teledoc and explained my symptoms. Calls Teledoc. Huh. Wouldn't you just hop in the car and run up to the little, you know, they have them everywhere. All the emergency clinics, not hospital emergency rooms, but the clinics. Nah, she's going to go on Teledoc. And let me tell you something. I've tried that Teledoc, and you really need an in-person visit for most things. They're guessing over the phone. Within an hour, I was at a 24-hour pharmacy and got 2 different prescriptions. And I'll tell you something about Teledoc. They really don't like giving out prescriptions, and they really, I've had bad luck with it. I've used them 2 or 3 times. You're not getting any prescription cough medicine. You're not getting anything of any substance, and nothing that you think is going to knock it out. They're going to give you some basic stuff. So just my own little experience, Teledoc sucked. They were supposed to last me a week, but being the narcissistic drug addict that I am, I went through one of them completely in the first 12 hours. This dude's a self-admitted popping pill addict. He popped what was supposed to last him a week in 12 hours. And then here he goes. You got to admit it. He's very truthful on this. The overdosing didn't kill me. Damn it. Stacy, that's your call there. You know you got no life insurance and you really don't have a lot of cash and you really want to make it through that Mastermind event so you can get that cash. So, Wednesday, this genius admits he overdosed, took all the pills in 12 hours. Huh. I stayed in bed all day again. Today, Thursday, the antibiotics have helped. I'm sitting up at my kitchen table eating actual food. The leftover pizza from the other night and the lasagna. My wife actually had delivered from DoorDash. Why is that relevant? He had to put in, she ordered food from DoorDash. We just ordered food. You know, these cinnamon swirl pancakes are freaking the bomb. So we went from Deathly Seek to talking about cinnamon swirl pancakes. Just totally weird and random. I'm going to go lay back down in bed and take it easy again today. I'm still very weak and lightheaded, but I'll be ready for my mastermind group this weekend. Whether I'm going to get y'all sick or not, I'm good. Can't give up on that $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. Hopefully when I wake up tomorrow, I'll be back at 75%. There, that's my update. If you feel, hey, this is him really. This is how stupid he sounds. You can't make this up. Besides going to the gym, sick as hell, spreading germs, here's what he says in his last closing 3 sentences. If you feel sorry for me and want to send me a feel better gift, a simple card filled with $100 bills, and he has this in all cap, $100 bills will be more than enough. Thank you. Then he shows some pictures, some nasty ass food and all this other stuff. But that's, guys, I read it word for word, you know, other than some comments I made. But look, that's how he ends it. If you feel sorry for him, you foreigners out there, you complete idiots out there that are falling for this American scammer who talks down to all you foreigners, who talks down to all you guys that are minorities. He hates minorities. You heard it from me. He hates minorities. This is your typical egotistical, arrogant, what can I call him? You know what I'm saying. He is what is in the news that hates on certain groups. You know, you don't think he's a panderer. He'll take your money because it's green. But this guy's racist. This guy's not a good person. Matter of fact, I guarantee if you could be a fly on the car ride home from whenever he does these mastermind groups or he's in that house, he's laughing at these simpletons. Guys, I read it. I elaborated on it. You guys are going to do what you want to do. Y'all are grown adults. All I can do is tell you, when somebody goes from $500, let's call it $4.99 to $9.99, they double their prices. Been a business owner my whole life. Small business, entrepreneurial businesses, startup businesses, investments, all types of entrepreneurial businesses that I've done. And let me tell you something, to double a price, he's testing you guys, and he knows that, hey, if he can get 5 of you guys to stay and pay him, it's the same thing, and then he loses something. Because so what? He say he has 15 and he loses 7. He has 7 less people to work with, and then he builds his base back up over time. So he gets rid of 7 suckers at the 500, but he doubles his fee, so he's retaining 7. His money's the same. He just has less sniveling and less crybabies to deal with, and then he can find new people. Then he can start it all back up at whatever fee he wants. He's playing the oldest game in the book. You guys are fools. You guys really should be investing in yourself. Quit your gambling. You guys look very desperate at the mastermind groups. You know, whatever y'all paid, did he pick up 1 check for you guys? Did he buy 1 round of drinks? Did he buy desserts? Did he buy you coffee? Did he buy you breakfasts? Because let me tell you something. You guys give me $3,500. You bet something I'm going to buy you breakfast somewhere. I'm going to take a $100 bill out of everybody's fee and buy you guys at least a dinner. $100 is all it would take. You know, he could easily took you all to Slidell's. had you a nice breakfast. Everybody's going to get a $100 voucher on me. But he's not that kind of guy, I promise you. He's greedy. He's arrogant. He's a racist. Guys, smash that subscribe button. I know a lot of people have not subscribed yet. Please, if you guys want me to keep doing these Christopher Mitchell videos, I need y'all to subscribe. Keep showing me that you want them, and I'll keep doing them. To all you guys have stuck with me for the last 2 years, thank you guys so much. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you guys for all the comments, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Have a great night.